Welcome to Two Peas in a Podcast. This is Jess.
And this is Jason. If you're a fan of the hit TV show Supernatural, then this is going to be straight up your alley because we're going to be talking about our own personal experiences as we've had the very amazing opportunity to meet some of the cast members over the past 2 years. We're going to be talking about those experiences as much as we can while we try to get used to all of this confidence in front of the camera malarkey. So here goes nothing. As I said, over the past 2 years, we've been really fortunate to meet some of our absolute heroes, and there doesn't seem to be a very good place to start at all. So we just thought we'll pluck one out of the air, start smack bang in the middle with one of Jason's absolute favourites, which is the wonderful Samantha Ferris.
And when she means my favourite, she is my favourite. So Samantha Ferris, for those of you who don't know who she is a Canadian actress, and she is known for her recurring role in, obviously, the show Supernatural. So she plays a lady called Ellen in the show. She has a daughter called Jo, and she owns a roadhouse. It's literally the best thing ever. I fell in love with her in season 2, episode 2, Everybody Loves a Clown.
Her first episode.
It literally brilliant episode, and that creepy clown always freaks me out. All the time. I hate that fucking clown.
We hate those fucking clowns.
As I'm walking towards her, I'm seeing, oh my God, it's Ellen. It's Ellen. Don't call her Ellen. Her name is Samantha. Do not call her Ellen. Her name is Samantha. So I'm a smile on my face, which is all the way up here. As I'm walking towards her, I'm seeing, oh my God, it's Ellen. It's Ellen. Don't call her Ellen. Her name is Samantha. Do not call her Ellen. Her name is Samantha. So I'm a smile on my face, which is all the way up here. As I'm walking towards her, I'm seeing, oh my God, it's Ellen. It's Ellen. Don't call her Ellen. Her name is Samantha. Do not call her Ellen. Her name is Samantha. So I'm a smile on my face, which is all the way up here. As I'm walking towards her, I'm seeing, oh my God, it's Ellen. It's Ellen. Don't call her Ellen. Her name is Samantha. Do not call her Ellen. Her name is Samantha. So I'm a smile on my face, which is all the way up here. Canadian accent, which I absolutely love, and she puts her arm around me. She makes me feel so comfortable. Have the photo. It's over within like a split second, but that photo now I have on my wall to always look back on.
We met her with the photo opportunities on Saturday, and then I believe we actually bought her Q&A that afternoon, and then the Sunday midday-ish, we kind of went for our autograph opportunities, didn't we? And we had the opportunity to just have a few moments just to exchange some words with her, which was really lovely.
Yes. And taking you to when I had the autograph with her, so I've given her my photo, what I want her to sign. So she signs she just signs the photo with me and her. So I'm rolling in my head, do not call her Ellen, do not call her Ellen. She actually signs my photo, Ellen. And it's just a die and gone to heaven moment. Honestly, she's so genuine. She's beautiful. She literally has got the character.
That we could very much feel the presence of Ellen still living inside Samantha. Like, you know, you can tell that she related very closely with her character. She just oozes it, doesn't she? She's definitely kick-ass in real life. She's so gracious and polite and very welcoming. Like, you know, she recognises any fan member of the Supernatural fan base as a whole as her family, which is very much like her motherly character on the show, isn't it? She's got a wicked sense of humour as well, which I think kind of runs through most of the hunters in the show. But yeah, for Ellen, it was just like top notch, cherry on a cake, chef's kiss, you know.
Relived a moment in my head. When I was getting my autograph signed, I did say to her, oh my God, I love you. Oh my God, I was obsessed when you shared my tweet. And she looked at me and she was like, oh, what tweet did I share? I can't remember what I said now. But you know, when
we did tell her though, didn't we?
Yeah, but you know when you just cringe in the moment that I actually said to her, you shared my tweet. Oh my God. It's one thing from that time I wish I could erase, but I said it. Oh. I'm committed to it.
The thing that's lovely about some of the cast members that we have actually had the opportunity to meet is obviously no matter how many times you meet them as well, because we've had the opportunity to meet some of the cast members more than once, more than twice even, is that they're always so gracious, aren't they? They are fully aware of what it's like. And you can have the biggest fangirl moments in front of them, can't you? And they don't batter an eyelid to it. They just laugh it off with you. I mean, half the time they're feeling just as awkward as you, I'd imagine. But everybody's family, it's definitely a safe place. So I wouldn't regret it. You shouldn't regret that, because she absolutely loved the fact that you came to her and said, hey, look, listen, cards on the table. You are my favorite character on Supernatural. There's no question. She was like your best friend from then. She was like, I love you so much. All the other guys get it. You're mine. Like, I'm taking ownership of you. And you just died. You just turned into like the Green Witch on for a bucket of water over you. You just melted.
I really did. And like, I don't know, like, how she is on the show. As I said, I don't really want to give too much away because of people that haven't seen it, but she's such a mother figure to Sam and Dean for one, and like it's just little lines that she says on the show. It's like a certain thing happens on the show and she replies back with, Joe, I think you should break up the whiskey. Like, and it just puts goosebumps on my body, because in that scene ends, you can't wait for the next one. Her character was just so powerful. All her words were powerful.
That's exactly the word I was going to use, is powerful. Her character definitely had this way of making you feel the surrealness of the situation. So, you know, when they were up Shit's Creek without a paddle, she'd very much have a way of letting you all know that we're up Shit's Creek without a paddle, but she had this calm, just like a pairing would, that mother bear kind of thing coming out. So she's just like, instead of saying, you know, boys, I don't know if we're coming out of this, well, it was just, Joe, I think you need to get the whiskey out. You know, she takes control of that situation and says, you know, hey, we're in it together.
Yeah.
She's,
It's
definitely.
like they could have easily wrote her character to say, oh, I'm scared, it's going to go down, we may not survive. But her reply was, get the whiskey out. Just get the whiskey out. And I loved it. And it was just another moment.
And do they survive? Dun, dun, dun. I mean, if you haven't seen Supernatural, where have you been? Like, come on. It's like the longest running show in the US, 15 years. If you haven't seen it, get on board. Get on board, people. We're leaving.
It's the best show ever. It's like people say, oh, have you seen this show? Have you seen that show? I'm like, no, have you seen Supernatural? You need to watch that one. It's the best. It's the best.
Yeah, and I like Who Are You?
It's a family. I mean, we're probably going to discuss that in another episode, but, you know, you get these TV shows that are only there for the paycheck and they're not really in with the cast members. But these guys on Supernatural, they are family on TV show, but also family in real life. And
we are on the same track wave here right now, because you are taking the words out of my mouth. It's literally, they were a family. They were a family to begin with. Mic drop. Yeah, but that is exactly it. I very recently saw a TikTok of Jared and Jensen, who obviously we'll speak about in other videos, but they're interacting with the fan, nothing special, just a simple Q&A. And there was a top comment, and I happened to catch it, and it said something along the lines of, never seen the show, but keep seeing videos of the lads like this. They seem to be absolutely fantastic with interacting with the crowd. It's making me want to watch the show just based on their real life, behaviors and personalities. And I had to comment back, and I literally just said, look, seriously, do it. Like, you are 100% correct. I haven't seen a true word. They are so lovely. They were family first. That first and foremost. If you don't want to be a part of a really huge family network of fans and cast members, then this probably isn't the show for you, because that is the feel. It is literally true loyal bonds through and through, thick and thin. And they started that, because if they weren't family first, we wouldn't be able to be family. It wouldn't be so easy to make friends when we go to these events, and that starts with them. And that's how they always make you feel, just welcome. And that's exactly how I definitely felt with you when we met Samantha. I felt very welcomed in her presence. I didn't feel awkward. I didn't feel like we were under some kind, we were putting up, keeping up with the Joneses or putting up false pretenses of, she's famous, we're geeky fans. She made us feel very welcome.
Every time we've met, because we've met quite a few of the cast now, but every time you meet them, each and every one of them make you feel welcome. They treat you with respect. They treat you with kindness. They treat you, they give you love. Do you know what I mean? Like, best cast ever. Best ever cast to ever enter a TV show.
The support. That's the other word, support.
Yeah, support.
Huge.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, so, definitely. Yeah. It's making me want to go back in April. I can't wait now. I can't wait for April. Just sitting here.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, we can't mention the name of the event, but I can't wait for April, and it's going to be exciting again.
If you are a fan of Supernatural and you were in the same seats that we were sitting in 2 years ago, thinking, I'm in love with the show, and I see the TikToks of all the conventions. God, I don't have the money, or I don't really wish to travel all the way to America to visit these people. How am I ever going to have this possibility in my lifetime? All I'm going to say is look closer to home. We are UK based, and we have met easily 20 cast members under 3, maybe 4 different events. I know that you went to one without us, but we'll get into that in a different video. But in a very, very short span of time, and we didn't leave the UK. So if you're a fan of the show and conventions are up your street, or you want to meet, a certain person or a certain couple of people, look closer to home. If you've stuck with us this far, thanks for listening to the Jibber Jabber. If you like Samantha Ferris, I hope you like the sound of meeting her. And Samantha Ferris, if you ever see this, hurry up and get your ass back to the UK, because we love you. We love you, and we already miss you.
Bella wants you to come back. I want you to meet Bella. Come back to the UK.
Oh, wait, does she like puppies? Where's my puppy? I can get my puppy involved. Samantha Ferris, if you like puppies.
I mean,
2 peas in the podcast, people.
2
Come along for the ride.
And this is Jess and Jace, over and out.